Alrighty, on today's episode, we are going to be doing a movie review of... John? What are we doing a movie review of?
No.
No?
No.
No movie review, John? How about you, Mike?
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Volume 2.
Volume 2. Being corrected here.
And, oh, God.
What's wrong, John? Anyway, so today we saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and we don't want to... Well, hell yeah, there's going to be spoiler alerts, right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm warning you, there's spoiler alerts, lots of them, because we're going to talk about the movie.
There won't be any alerts. I'm just going to blurt it out.
Well, there you go. Well, this is your alert now. We're going to tell you everything and anything about the movie. So
Just put it in the title of the video.
well,
spoiler
this
warning.
is actually streaming live, John. It's already streaming.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't do that. I'm going to say things you'll regret. So
That's okay. We can edit it out later. I can always pull it down and download it. Besides, no one's really watching right now, anyways.
I believe Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone.
Is that true?
It's a Simpsons joke.
Who are the Simpsons?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So, Mike, what'd you think of the movie?
I liked the movie. I thought it had a very good plot line, and I especially liked the raccoon.
And what's the raccoon's name? You don't even
his
fucking
name.
know, do you?
No, I don't know. I forget his name. Rocket. Rocket the raccoon.
But he's not a raccoon, remember?
No, that's right.
He's a trash panda.
The trash panda. Should we tell him more, or we don't want to spoil it for the viewers?
Well, we're going to spoil it for everybody.
All right. Then we'll spoil it.
Bruce Willis is dead at the end of the film.
Russell Crowe turns into Knight Rider. David Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff?
Hasselhoff.
What?
David Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff.
Why did you,
Hasselhoff.
Russell Crowe's not in the movie?
Oh, shit.
Mike, who is in the movie?
Lots of people.
Name who?
Well played. Chris Pratt,
Chris Pratt,
Zoe Saldana,
Zoe Saldana,
Bradley Cooper as the voice of Rocket,
Bradley Cooper as the voice of Rocket,
Vin Diesel as Groot,
Vin Diesel as Groot,
Baby Groot,
Baby Groot.
and
Not the Trash Man.
oh,
Not the Trash Company.
who plays Drax, the wrestler, Dave Bautista,
Oh, yeah, Batista. Yeah.
Dave Bautista as Drax.
who flat out ruined the movie, and I'll get to that in a minute.
All right. Well, no, that's fair. That's fair. So first
Also
off,
has Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone for no reason.
That's right.
and it was really
Well,
weird
Kurt
when they made
Russell
out.
makes sense.
And,
Sylvester Stallone is weird.
And a lot
It
of
has also Michael Rooker as Yondu from Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, and Mallrats, respectively.
Oh, he was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I completely forgot.
he had a chocolate-covered pretzel. In Mallrats.
Oh no, I'm thinking
you
Henry,
thinking the
Henry
serial
Portrait of a
killer movie?
Killer. I'm like, I don't remember the pretzel part, but okay.
Yeah,
Might have blocked that. Might have blocked that part out.
that was the sequel.
That was a sequel.
He smeared all his victims with chocolate-covered pretzels. It was weird. Took a weird turn.
Were they anti-maze?
Don't try. Just don't.
All right.
So do we want to get into spoilers, or do we want to go over what we liked about the
Well,
movie?
let me get into the fact that Dave Bautista ruined every scene he was in by overacting.
You think he was overacting?
He was fine in the first film because he didn't go overboard. Mm-hmm. He went full retard in this and ruined every goddamn line he had.
Would you agree with that, Michael?
Yeah.
That
Yeah. I
that's-
agree.
Definitely detracted from the movie.
And Sylvester Stallone really didn't do that much. He didn't really have much of a significance there. You could have cut him out. Or could have had him as a soundbite.
Well, it's Stallone. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's true.
I wonder how much money he made for that one part.
Too much.
For about 5 minutes, not 5 minutes
Maybe.
on scene.
Yeah. Well, he had about 5 minutes. Well, not even. Probably 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, that happened. Plot of the movie, Star-Lord finds his dad. Or his dad finds him, really. Without ruining and spoiling anything. And they're getting chased by a group known as the Sovereign. That's pretty much the only elements you need to know, and
Wait,
it doesn't ruin anything.
I have a question. Who actually played the High Priestess? She looked familiar, but I have no idea who it was.
No idea. I have no idea who it is. You can look her up on IMDb.
Sure, maybe. I get a chance
No, you
there.
totally can. That's a thing you can do.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
Okay. Go for it.
And the gold paint thing, that looked like kind of something taken from James Bond with the Goldfinger movie.
But isn't that a thing like where you can like die from like painting yourself?
Yes.
Well, you can if depending on what type of paint you use. That's why they have body paint. Because it'll cover up the pores in your skin and you can't breathe and you'll suffocate. We could do a trial and see.
I think they had that on Mythbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they busted that.
No, it's not a myth. That's true.
true.
People have died from it.
Well, I'm looking this up. You can talk about the film if you'd like.
Okay.
I
I liked Rocky. The
Rocky?
Rocket.
Well, you're really on that raccoon,
I know.
aren't you? You
I
just
like
can't
them.
stop
I like
thinking
his,
about
like,
the raccoon.
The sarcastic nature of them. I thought it was really refreshing, and I was like laughing my ass off at some of the
But
jokes
is he being
there.
sarcastic or is he covering up for something else?
He's doing a combination of both.
Combination of both. Okay.
That's the diplomatic answer.
Okay. Well, problems I had with the movie besides Dave Bautista. It tries to be funny. It really shouldn't have. It wasn't a comedy. First one was very funny. This one was kind of really serious. The bits of comedy didn't work very well. Some lines landed. Most of it didn't. I didn't totally understand the villain's plan. Something about taking over the universe or something. I don't know. It's yeah. I mean, it's a villain. That's not really a spoiler. That's what they do. They try to take over worlds and crap. And then there was something else I wanted to touch on. Yeah, it's strangely written. I don't think it's not very well fleshed out. I mean,
The overall.
it's a complete story,
Story.
but it doesn't really go anywhere. It doesn't advance any of the characters. With the exception of Nebula. Oh, yeah, I forgot Nebula's Karen Gillan from Doctor Who, who's actually pretty good in it. She actually got some lines.
Is that where she's from? I knew I could kind of
She
recognize.
was the companion with Matt Smith. Amy Pond, I believe.
Is she a redhead?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. I know who she is now. I'm not actually not that familiar with Doctor Who, but
The redheads.
Yeah, I have an idea who the people are. Like, I would recognize them. I couldn't tell you what season they were on or what series or blah, 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 but
The guy that played her boyfriend, Rory, on Doctor Who is the captain on DC's Legends of Tomorrow. I can never remember his name, but that's where he is now. Fun fact. Nerd news.
I-
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The dialogue didn't really work. Rocket's real bitter all of a sudden.
well,
That
he was
weird.
bitter before.
Not this bitter. He got sand in his vagina this time. So, odd.
Yeah.
Odd choice. It was a very personal movie. It was like it was about family and fathers and sons and that crap. It was a little too sentimental for my taste.
Well, right, I could see that. And I think people, I mean, when you have a sequel, it's difficult not to do something along those lines because you have to make it. The first one was so over the top, you had to do something that would make people feel like they got their money's worth. And you couldn't just have another action-packed nothing. So they had to do something. And that's what they chose to do. Actually, you know what I actually really liked was the way they started out the movie because I was wondering how they were going to start off. Because, I mean, obviously it wasn't going to have anything to do that much with the story necessarily, but something that wasn't going to be like... Because you can't just... Because when the last one ended, they just took off in the ship, right? And they were
Yes.
flying away. So, like, how do you start the next one? So it was actually kind of cool the way they did it. But, yeah, I would agree with most of your assessment. I don't think Drax was that bad, though.
No, he was. You're wrong.
Maybe I didn't pay attention enough to him. Of course,
Well-
you did fall asleep 3 times.
Briefly.
Briefly.
Just nodded, closed my eyes, and just rested my eyes for a little bit. It put me to sleep, but that's not really the movie's fault. I'm heavily medicated.
I thought the special effects were fantastic.
They were for the most part. There were a couple of shots that were iffy. The whole monster at the beginning was not great. A lot of that looked bad.
Well, it did. Yeah, I agree. It did.
Yeah. Marvel has a problem with that. The montage at the beginning of Avengers: Age of Ultron is CGI issues, like no one's business. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that one?
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't shake your head yes then.
Okay.
Yeah, don't stop doing that.
All right.
Okay, don't make eye contact with me
Okay,
either.
all
I didn't
right,
say you
all
could.
right, okay.
I didn't say you
Don't-
could.
all right.
Stop moving.
All right.
Go
all
in
right.
the corner.
Okay.
Anybody else want to add any notes on the film? I mean, out of 4 stars,
Well-
it's 2 3/4 stars. It's a recommend if you've seen the first just to watch it, but I didn't like it really.
Really? So you didn't even give it 3 stars? Not even 75%? Not even like a C?
D plus.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like Logan either. That's
I didn't see
That's a
Logan.
whole
I
other
can't-
podcast where I just rip Logan to shreds for 10 minutes because fuck that movie. Fucking up Hugh Jackman's ass. Piece of shit.
That's personal.
And they made Groot look like really stupid in that movie.
He is stupid. He's a fucking.
Okay.
He's a clown.
He's a twig, but
You didn't see the first movie. You have no frame of reference.
That's true.
Shut your hole. Shut it.
All
Shut it
right.
good.
But he does communicate,
Yeah.
and other people can understand him. It's just that we can't understand what the hell he's saying.
The voice inflection is what you're paying attention to.
Right.
So yeah, you get it, kind of.
But I really did like how at the end they brought him back as being like a teenager.
Oh,
That was-
yeah, like a piece of shit teenager too.
Well, that all teenagers are.
I wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. No, totally, I was. Not as bad as some others
How
in
about
the
you?
room.
How about you, Mike? How are you as a teenager? Now remember, we're going to show this to your parents. So
Oh, that's fine.
Oh no, we're not.
It's all right on the web.
I mean, this is going to be evidence in a court case at some point.
yeah,
so
court
no.
case. How many boxes are going to be produced of this?
You're going,
of
uh,
documents and
I got the
and
Drew
transcripts.
Peterson method ready for you.
Oh no, I
I
don't
got
want the Drew
a
Peterson.
big oil can out in the garage for you.
All right, and
Oh,
you guys have
God.
a bathtub and a
That's
tarp
terrible.
and all that.
Oh no. You're going. We're submitting you. We're gonna kill you, maybe,
All right.
but you're definitely going to a fucking oil container. Then we're gonna steal that sucker up and drop it in the Lake
he's totally
Michigan.
kidding. We're not doing any of this.
No, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. It's
No,
wonderful.
I'd just eat the corpse
Okay.
because that's how I roll.
And how does that make you feel, Michael?
It makes me real scared right now, and I might have to leave the room to compose
Eventually,
myself
all our
for,
reviews,
for a while.
all the movie reviews are just gonna devolve into me talking about eating people.
Now you were saying you didn't like the Pac-Man.
I did not like the pack.
Yeah,
I mean, it was like this intense scene where I don't know if it's just for
He
levity
makes a
that they threw
reference
it
to
in.
Pac-Man earlier, though.
I know, but
That's your payoff.
It was a cheesy Pac-Man though for the special effects.
It was made out of rock. It was supposed to look cheesy.
I just didn't personally like it. I mean, I thought it was too cheesy. I thought it was
Yeah.
like a step or two high. Like had it been like in a different part of the scene in the beginning of it, or like after it was I don't know, something weird. But like to be in the middle, I don't know. And it wasn't like the father turned into something cheesy too. I mean, it was like I don't know. I just thought it was weird. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it ruined the movie for me, but it did take something away from the big climatic, end.
You want something like bigger and not like just you're building up all those special effects and making it look really great, and then here you put this little cheesy Pac-Man looking visual effect here.
Yeah, it was cheesy too.
Yeah.
Actually, it would have been kind of cool now in hindsight, knowing how I know the full end of it was. If he would have turned into like an arrow or something, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
In reference to I can't remember the guy's name.
Yondu.
Yandu.
Well, Yondu wasn't. Spoiler alert, dead at that point.
Well, don't worry. I talked to two people about this movie beforehand, and they made sure I understood the fact that he died.
I didn't know that going in.
Up until,
I
like,
managed to
the other
avoid
day.
all spoilers on the movie.
Well, so did I. But then people just like were telling me, "Oh yeah, it's amazing he made it this far." I'm like, "Who are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And he said the name. I didn't know what it was. And he goes, the blue guy. I said, "Oh yeah," and he dies. I'm like, "Okay, great. Thanks for ruining it for me." Like, well, I didn't ruin anything. I'm like, "Yeah, you totally did."
Yeah, kind of did. Yeah, that was the big thing.
And yet you've done it now during this podcast.
But I told people at one point that there was going to be a spoiler alert. So if they didn't watch from the beginning, it's not my fault. It's your fault. So, Mike, overall, what did you think of the movie?
I'd give it a 3.
A 3 out of 4?
Yeah, 3
We're
out.
gonna scale it 4.
Yeah, about 3 out. I mean, granted, I haven't seen the first one, so
Yeah, I mean,
going
that's
on the
fair.
second one.
See, I think as a standalone movie, I would give it a 3. But as a sequel, I'd give it at least 3.5. Because sequels usually are terrible, and the fact that it wasn't not only not terrible, but it was good, I would give it a 3.5 as a sequel.
Yeah, I
So you're still standing with your
2 3/4 stars.
2 3/4 stars. How do you even get 3/4 of a star?
3 stars is a recommend. That 3/4 is like an iffy. It's like I said. If you like the first one, watch it. You're not missing anything if you haven't. And wait till video. Don't go to the theater. Rent it
so
at
save
a
the
Redbox
$10.
or get a bootleg copy of it off the internet, like some piece of shit. Do something. But it is what it is. All right, let's do it. Are we done with that movie then? Because we still got trailers to cover.
I do.
Oh yeah, let's do trailers.
Okay. What was the first trailer? Anyone remember?
Was it Transformers?
Transformers was there. I thought there was another one before that.
There was Dunkirk.
Dunkirk was in
one of the
there.
But that was
trailers.
later.
Yeah.
I
That was
think.
towards the end.
I'm trying to think. How many trailers were there? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Because I'm only thinking Transformers right now, and then Dunkirk, and then there was.
Transformers, Spider-Man: Homecoming,
Oh, Spider-Man. Yeah, that looks good. But go on.
Dunkirk.
No, is Dunkirk based on true story, or is it just?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they made up a fake war account. 'cause
Well, no,
there
not,
was nothing to go for.
Yeah.
not, that
history
not that
books.
the war was
They're
fake,
going
but the
through baby boomer
storyline
market.
of these citizens taking boats to help fight the war and save soldiers and whatever.
Well, here's the problem with that. It's a Chris Nolan movie. I have yet to like anything he's done. I doubt I'm gonna like this. It'll do something to piss me off.
Yeah, I don't even know the name.
He did the Dark Knight movies.
I
Batman
didn't see.
Begins and
I
Dark
did not
Knight
see any.
and Dark Knight Rises.
I don't think I saw anything after Michael Keaton.
Kingsman was the other one.
Honestly,
Oh, Kingsman was there. There was one other though.
no.
I swear.
There's more than one Kingsman movie, right? This is like
This is
It's a
sequel.
sequel.
this is a sequel. Okay.
Which I didn't like the first one at all.
Again, I
I like
didn't
Matthew
see it.
Vaughn's the director. He did First Class and Kick Ass and the first Kingsman movie and a movie called Layer Cake. I think he did Stardust too.
Now, Mike, did you see any of the movies he just mentioned?
No, I have not.
Not a single one.
What
No,
the
I have
fuck
not.
do you do with your free time?
He plays with postcards.
I put postcards online. I look like a effing nerd loser here, but that's okay.
Just put them on in the background. I mean, you do have cable, right?
Yeah, I have cable.
On demand?
No,
He's got the AT&T U versus.
I got the
thing, I think.
AT&T.
I don't know what that means.
It's not Comcast.
It's not
they don't have the same.
Comcast.
They don't have
setup.
any on-demand crap
They
on
have
that?
probably
They do, but
something,
you
but
pay
I don't
to
know
pay
what
broad.
they have. To be honest with you.
You got to see some movies made in the last 20 years. This will go a lot smoother.
All right. It's my first time at the podcast. I might get kicked out of the studio here.
Oh, you're well on your way.
The studio. The hell were we talking about?
Promotional
The
considerations.
We're listening to
trailers.
Dunkirk, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Spider-Man: Homecoming. I've seen the trailer. I like the trailer. I'm looking forward to the movie.
Now, when does that come out? It's soon, right?
Oh, the Star Wars trailer was in there. That's what we forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I don't know.
is
Cheesy.
that's 2 minutes of crap. Yeah, nothing good in it at all.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a huge fan of the.
Force Awakens.
Sure. I mean, it was okay, but I wasn't a huge fan, and I'm not really looking forward that much to what's coming out.
Force Awakens I like because I'm a big Han Solo Chewbacca guy, and they didn't really have R2 and C-3PO in it. Thank Christ, because I fucking hate the droids. I hate them. BB-8 I was okay with. He doesn't talk. He's cute and he rolls around. That's fine. Yeah, but Force Awakens was fine. It was just a retread of A New Hope, but that's fine too. It worked. The new movie's probably going to be awesome. I have no idea what it's about. It's
Training of some sort.
It's called The Last Jedi.
But is he the last Jedi or is she the last Jedi?
Well,
Yeah, that's
Jedi's
the
a
question.
plural, not a singular, because Jedi refers to several or one.
Well, then what's one?
It's the same. Singular and plural. It's the same pronunciation. That came from the director himself. So
It doesn't mean he's an asshat.
no. Actually, the director Colin Trevorrow did Jurassic World. Another Chris Pratt phenomena.
They're making a number 2 on that, aren't they?
They just finished filming, I think, or they finished filming in England. They just wrapped up. There was just something about it online this week, so they're getting close to done with production, or at least filming, and that. And then there is. He also did a movie called Safety Not Guaranteed, which is really good.
What the hell's that about?
It's got Mark Duplass from
I wish I knew who some of these people were.
Yeah, I don't know all these.
what's the name? The fantasy draft show on FX,
Fancy.
The League.
Not a clue.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't
he's-
watch a lot of
Him
television.
and his brother, yeah, he's been in a ton of stuff.
Sure, no, I probably
a lot,
recognize
mostly indie. This was indie too, and then it's got Aubrey Plaza in it,
Oh, I know her.
and it refers to a classified article about time travel.
Okay.
Very cool movie, liked it a lot.
And what's it called again?
Safety Not Guaranteed.
Okay, I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I enjoyed it.
I'm not going to even ask if you saw that movie, Mike.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Go on, John.
Wait, seriously, what's the last movie you saw on just TV or cable or what or video or whatever?
Not much in the last year. I actually forgot.
Name one movie, Michael.
Star Wars.
On TV, you saw that?
No,
No,
yeah,
at the
I know you went
theater.
with your parents.
Sorry, it sounded funny. So anyway, name one movie you watch on television.
One movie I watched on television?
Do you watch any series
Yes,
on television? Do you watch anything like The Walking Dead or?
No, Deadly Women. Deadly Women, the property show that's on the Storage Wars on Discovery, and sports, hockey and baseball and that stuff.
Do you read books?
Every once in a while. Bon appetit as of late. See if there's any good recipes.
All right.
Anyways, Mike's out.
Yeah, you're.
Mike's canned from this.
Oh no, it's fine as long as
He
you
lost his job.
As long as you sit there quietly and smile and don't talk, we'll be fine.
All right.
I'm kidding. Talk.
I don't know how. Yeah. Okay.
Kidding.
I think I'm not doing well to the viewers out here. I think it's going to kill your demographics.
We-
here
we're
if you're
not
trying
gonna have
sell
any
the
viewers at
ad
this point.
space here, Kevin.
Well, I shouldn't say we were not going to, but I don't believe we're going to have
Well,
any viewers.
the next time we do this, we'll have a giant cane and Chris can do a gong show removal with it around your neck.
No, we need the clown from what's it? The Showtime with the Apollo.
Clown?
Just go with it. Or he scomps on people.
Are we talking about Bozo? What the hell are we talking
We're
about?
not talking about Bozo.
Okay, well, let's keep talking about the movie. Star
Yeah,
Wars.
yeah, we're just
With-
losing track.
Looks
here.
like crap. Looks like crap.
Don't like the trailer, but that's really, it's a teaser. They're not supposed to show you anything anyway. Dunkirk, like I said, Nolan, not a fan.
It just it looks too serious. It looks like I'd be more depressed coming out of that movie than I would be before I went into it. And I don't like movies like that.
Well, it's
life,
more-
life has enough shit. I don't want to. I don't
it's-
want to take someone else's shit on me with me
Well,
when I go into
it's cranked
Escape
out-
for 2 hours.
That's just my opinion. It's cranked out war movies for the baby boomers. They've
Yeah.
done enough of them.
I can see that. It's gonna
They're
sell some
profitable.
tickets. It's definitely gonna sell tickets, but I don't know how many.
You still have some of the people that are left over from World War II, so you have that market.
And then during the trailer for Dunkirk, you got that guy yelling at the citizen, the whatever citizen, whatever in the boat helping people. He's like, "Get the hell out of here!" It's like, shouldn't you be grateful? He just saved
Yeah.
you. I don't know. That was just my gut feeling.
Nah, there's been enough of them, but they copy a formula and it's profitable. So
Then Spider-Man, which, like I said, it looks. I like the Vulture design. I didn't think that's a really hard character to pull off because the costume's fucking ridiculous. It was, it's designed from like the '60s. It's just, it was an old man in a winged leotard. It looks fucking ridiculous. It never made sense as a kid. I don't see how that's a villain.
Right.
It's like getting chased around by a dirty grandpa.
And I didn't know that Michael Keaton. He's been playing a lot of villains lately, hasn't he? Or villainish.
Speaking of Michael Keaton, I just saw Clean and Sober this morning, where he's in rehab. It was like his first serious role. He did that, and then I think he did Batman right after.
I don't think I ever saw that. I remember hearing about it.
He's in rehab. It's a hard movie. It's not funny. It's Morgan Freeman's in it, a youngerish. Yeah, I'm not
Younger.
sure. Youngish. Morgan Freeman. It's. I don't think he was 40 years old when he was born. So he's one of those guys. He's like Willem Dafoe. He's never looked young.
Or Steve Martin, for that matter.
Well, Steve Martin he used to have a younger face.
But he's always had the gray hair.
He's always, that's shtick.
And well, no, it's not shtick. He said it was one of the greatest blessings he ever had because when he was like 26 years old, his hair turned gray because he had like regular hair before then. But because of that, he's never had to hit that phase where, he's old now because he always had the gray hair. So he said it's one of the biggest blessings of his career is that he's had gray hair his entire
also being
adulthood.
talented and funny helped.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, Joe Piscopo could have had gray hair when he was 16. He'd still be a fucking train wreck.
Speaking of Joe
Yeah.
Piscopo, he might be the next governor of New Jersey.
oh no.
Oh, well, good for them.
Could be fitting.
You follow up Chris Christie with Joe Piscopo?
Well,
That's money in the bank.
okay, who's president right now? We've learned anything is possible.
Sad news.
Not to get political, but it's anything's possible.
Yeah, we should not do that.
No, I'm not saying,
That's a
but-
whole different show
Yeah, absolutely.
where
But-
everybody else is wrong. Remember that. Michael Keaton's the villain
Mm-hmm.
in Spider-Man. The costume looks cool. It makes sense with the turbines and stuff. If you've seen,
Yeah, I'm
and
not
this
familiar
is in
with.
spoilers. It's in
Yeah, it's in
the
the
trailer. The costume looks really cool. He's got like a flight helmet with the bomber jacket with the fur on it. It's kind of representative of Vulture. He's got like clawed feet and stuff. It looks cool. You got a little bit of the Robert Downey Jr. in there because he's money in the bank pretty much. And
Well, plus I
then-
think they're trying to tie together the whole.
that's the other thing
Marvel's-
because Marvel made a deal with Sony to bring Spider-Man into the MCU instead of keeping him separate. And actually, on a funny side note, Tom Hardy, I don't know if you saw this, Tom Hardy from
Mm-hmm.
Mad Max or Fury Road.
Well, isn't he in that other show
He
that
was in that Taboo show. That
Taboo?
was
That's,
just on
that's where I know him
FX.
from. Okay, gotcha.
He's going to play Venom.
Really?
Yes. They're going to do a Venom universe type thing.
Now, on a side note, before just a quick thing, I heard rumors that he might possibly be playing Boba Fett. You hear anything about that?
No.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask because you would know
I
more
don't
about
want to know.
that. Okay.
Boba Fett is dead. Listen to me, Internet. Boba Fett is fucking dead. He fell into the Sarlacc pit. He's not coming back. It's done. Let it go. Okay? Thank you.
Is Han Solo coming back?
There's nerds right now going, no! He's alive! I saw extended universe. No, fuck Boba Fett. He was stupid. He cool costume, great. He didn't do anything.
He never even talked, did he?
He's got like 2 lines in Empire, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then a scream like a little girl when he falls into the Sarlacc pit in Jedi. I lost my entire train of thought. Fuck Boba Fett. So we were talking about Tom Hardy. He's going to do the Venom movie. Now they're going to do, and this is, I can't believe they're doing this. It's called, they're doing a spin-off universe for Spidey called Silver and Black, which has the female heroes / anti-heroes from the Spider-Man universe. It's going to be Black Cat, who's usually a thief, but also Spider-Man's girlfriend every once in a while. That when Spider-Man,
That's racist.
when Spider-Man fools around on Mary Jane, that's his Strange.
That's his side chick?
That's his side chick, yeah. And then there's Silver Sable, who's like a mercenary. I don't know a ton about that character. But they're going to do a movie called Silver and Black, and that's going to be the spin-off of that. The first film in the Lady Spider-Verse is out of control.
Wait, what?
They're taking the female Spider-Man
Making a
cast and doing a universe with it. Because that's what everyone's been, calling for.
Who's been calling for that?
No one. Sony's just...
They just think it's going to sell
Trying to make
because it's like
more
this
money.
whole female movement.
Sony shouldn't be
Yeah.
allowed to make decisions with these characters because they're awful when they do it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3, and then Amazing Spider-Man, the first one, I liked, the Andrew Garfield. Mm-hmm. He made a way better Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was fucking mopey and had no fun. And then there was Amazing Spider-Man 2.
There was one with Kirsten Dunst.
That's the Sam Raimi trilogy.
Okay.
How many
she
of
was-
those have you seen?
Nothing. I just remember seeing a trailer. With
So you
her.
never even saw it?
No, I haven't.
What the? How have you not seen one of those movies?
I don't know.
Even I saw one. I never see those movies. We're not trying to shame you, Mike.
No, it's okay.
No, be shamed. Be fucking ashamed. Really? How have you missed that much pop culture? You literally have to go out of your way not to know enough about this stuff at this point. They slam it in your face.
They slam it?
Slam
You
it.
slam it in your face.
Slamily jam in your face all the time. It's all over the new webs and the
new webs.
internets.
I'm not well versed with the new webs. Oh, my hand with shame.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Bump the
I mean,
microphone,
and
all
really,
right.
the important thing is that Aunt May is hot now.
Aunt May's hot.
Is it Marissa Tomei?
Yes, it's Marissa Tomei.
How
Oh,
old
there
is
you
she?
go.
'Cause, I mean, she used to be.
She's in her 50s. She's like early 50s.
Okay.
Well, that's worth checking out right away.
I want an Aunt May in my life. A dirty, dirty Aunt May. That's really just married into the family and not a blood relative, please. Aunt May is hot. She's held up incredibly well.
Okay.
Let's just say that. I mean, yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming looked cool. And I want to see it. We've got... Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, but I've seen that trailer so many times. I think it's why it didn't register because between online and in front of movies, I've seen it like 7, 8, 9 times. So yeah, okay. But okay.
The line about Hulk being a friend from work is awesome.
It's priceless. But the thing is, like from the trailer, they don't. I mean, they kind of explain that like something happened, he gets captured and whatever, but they don't really explain anything. Which I mean, it's good as a teaser, but it's like they leave almost too much out.
Nah, that's what you want in a teaser. You want something to get you excited and curious. Yeah, I mean, obviously you know what? I mean, do you know anything about Norse mythology? You know, Ragnarok.
Some.
Ragnarok is a apocalypse. It's the end times.
Okay.
It's the death of Asgard, and everything.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. Unless you're bringing it about. Then I guess it works out for you. But yeah, I mean, that's what the title refers to as Ragnarok. Yeah, no, the movie looks fun. I'm actually really and I didn't like
Now, that's coming out soon, though, right?
November.
Was it November? I could have sworn.
Yeah, November.
Oh, that was sooner.
Force Awakens is
December.
It's on
Last Jedi
Christmas.
is December 15th. Ragnarok is November. I want to say early November. I I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's early-ish November. And then Transformers is June 20th? I think. Oh, 25th. 25th. I think, yeah.
There was one more, The Mummy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
The Mummy that
That's
opens up.
because I remember Chris or someone telling me earlier that like they were excited about seeing this. Oh, when we were walking into the theater, and then but I didn't know anything about it. And I saw the trailer and I'm like, oh, great, Tom Cruise. You know,
Right.
like I give a rat's ass about Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is...
But it looked really good.
Tom Cruise turned himself around after that Matt Lauer interview where he lost his shit.
Jumping on the couch.
Well, that was
that.
Oprah.
Oh, it was
Matt,
Oprah, I'm sorry.
Matt Lauer
No,
was the one
Oprah,
where
yeah.
he started going off on psychology and psychiatry, and
Church of
Well, he's in a
Scientology.
religion of psychology, so yeah.
well, he's he's a Scientologist.
right,
So, and that's a bunch of wackos.
right, but it's all built around psychology and stuff.
But
Now
his
Ron Hubbard.
the last he did Jack Reacher and he did
Now, did you see Jack Reacher?
the first Jack. I've seen both. The first Jack Reacher is actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. The second one is a piece of shit because they threw a kid into it, and children and animals ruin movies
Unless it's a raccoon
unless it's a foul-mouthed raccoon that likes to shoot people. Then yes, that's fine
and blow things up.
and blow things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teenager they got for that movie is just fuck all annoying. She really that movie that was weak sauce. The first one was like a huge action picture, a lot of fun. The last Mission Impossible, which is Ghost Nation, I believe, right, Chris? Is he sleeping?
No, I'm here. I believe you're correct.
That one was fantastic. It's the best one since the first Mission Impossible. That's Mission Impossible 5. There's Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible 4, which is Rogue Nation, I think.
Okay.
Or was Rogue... No, wait.
Rogue Nation, wasn't that the one where he climbs the Dubai Tower?
Mike, have you seen any of these movies?
No.
The fourth movie... Well, the last one they put out
Confirmed.
is the fifth movie, and I want to say that was it Ghost Protocol? Was that number 4? Yeah, Ghost Protocol. Rogue Nation, I think, was the fifth one. The last one they did was fantastic. Really, really good. He's good in it. He's kind of a bit of a return. He's gotten good again. He's watchable. Yeah, that's the thing about that guy. In public, he's a loon, but on screen, he's likable.
Now, how?
And the Mummy looks really good too.
Now, okay, but is this like a?
Okay, let me explain what's going on with Universal. Do you remember back when we were kids, we'd always get reruns of the Universal monster movies? You get Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon,
Sure.
The Mummy. They're redoing all of it, and they've rebranded it The Dark Universe.
But I mean, remember when there was like the Brandon Fraser, The Mummy? Is this
Yes,
like?
no relation.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
that's
was-
what
that
I
was
was
bad.
wondering. I don't know if it's like a reboot of that series.
No, that they've killed
Okay,
that.
good, because that was bad.
Well, I think he killed it, but yeah,
Yeah, he didn't help it. He got weird and old and fat
and bald.
and bald and hard to look at.
That's a bad trifecta for Hollywood. But anyways,
Yeah. No Lost Air. I hated those movies.
yeah.
And I know people have a soft spot for the first one. Fuck that movie. Movie stuck my
Now,
dick.
wasn't like The Rock in like a spinoff or something?
He's in the second movie. He plays the Scorpion King. And he is in a spin-off of his own called The Scorpion King.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
But and then this is not spoiler. Mummy Returns, which is the second one, he's the bad guy at the end. And it's just a CGI rock with like lobster claws and a scorpion tail. It looks fucking stupid.
Really?
Oh my God.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. I must have not seen that. I don't remember seeing that. Yeah.
Yo, well, you might have blocked it out.
I might
it's
have.
not good.
Mike, did you see
second
that
movie's-
movie?
I saw the Mummy.
Don't bullshit us, Mike.
No,
Did you see
I
that
saw
movie?
the Mummy with what was the hell?
No,
is
The
his
Mummy
name?
Returns. Did you see The Mummy Returns
No,
at
I
the
have
end of the
not seen
Scorpion
the
King?
You just saw the first one.
Right, the first
Okay,
one.
well, it's good. That's a start. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, he did that. And now so that's not connected to this. So this Mummy movie is the first one in the new Dark Universe. So trying to reboot everything. Mm-hmm. Russell Crowe plays Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
He would be good for that role.
It makes sense.
Well, the only person who would be better would be Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Because he really is both.
You just give him some alcohol and he'll talk about how much he hates Jews. Oven Dodgers.
What? That's horrible.
No, he said that.
Did he really say that?
Yes.
Oh
there
my
are,
god.
apparently he called Winona Ryder an oven dodger to her face.
I wish I had that.
Okay,
film.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I got to say allegedly.
Yeah.
I
Don't-
I wasn't there.
Yes, please say
But
allegedly.
that is the rumor. Well, there's tapes of him going off on
the cops and
Yeah,
stuff. I
I
heard
did.
that.
he called the cop bitch tits or something. And blaming all the problems of the world on Jews
Oh god.
as he was getting arrested for DUI.
yeah.
And then that weird tape where he's going off on his ex and hoping she gets gang raped by black men.
Nice.
So he's literally a lethal mess.
When he drinks, yeah, he's not great. He becomes a supervillain.
But anyways, Russell Crowe.
Sobriety is Mel Gibson's weakness, apparently.
But wait, real quickly, did you remember we saw that movie, The Nice Guys?
Yes.
Did you like that movie? I can't
I
remember.
did like it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
With Russell Crowe and
Were
Ryan
you there for that,
Gosling.
Mike?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. You liked it? Did you like the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't mean to get sidetracked, but that popped in my head. So.
Yeah, that one I liked a lot. He's Shane Black, who wrote and directed that, and did Iron Man 3 and a movie called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and is one of the soldiers in the original Predator, is directing a new Predators reboot.
Another one? Was
Yeah, they're filming it right now.
Who's the star? Who's Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
No, Schwarzenegger's not in it.
I know, but who
No,
is that
who's-
character?
yeah.
I mean, if it's a reboot, it's
I'm
gotta-
not sure what the story's about. It's not a direct sequel or anything. I know it's got not Jordan Peele. Who's the other one?
Key.
Key. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Is it Michael Key?
Might be. I'm so bad with names. I really am. And unfortunately, I can't look anything
It's
up.
not the short fat guy. It's the tall skinny guy.
Right.
Tall bald skinny guy. He's in there. Olivia Munn's in there. It's got a couple of people I can't remember. It's got a big cast. I just don't remember most of the people. There was a cast photo online when they started filming a couple of months ago. He's written and directed, and they're shooting a new Predator movie. So we'll see what that's about. Because they tried to reboot the series. Robert Rodriguez tried to redo it. About 4 years ago, I think. They did that Predators movie. Did you ever see that?
No.
I'm not ruining anything. Topher Grace from that 70s show is the villain.
Really?
Yeah. And Adrian Brody is the hero.
Did they cast Donna too in there?
Adrian Brody.
Yes. Skinny, big nose Adrian Brody.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He does a lot of Wes Anderson movies. He used to have a decent career, does a lot of crap now. This chair's hurt my back. There was that. So yeah, there's that coming down. But anyway, the Dark Universe thing. So Russell Crowe's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and then they have they're doing a Bride of. They were just talking about they want to get The Rock to play the Wolfman. Can you not hear me?
No, it's fine. But being closer is better. That's all.
Okay.
No, don't get that. Don't get that
Better
close.
audio levels.
No, don't get that close. I just because you sat back, so I just moved it for you. I'm just being nice.
You don't want me to talk like this?
Well, you talk like that. You talk however you want.
Hey, baby, what's up?
You don't want like a department store, like price check on Pampers.
Where the hell
aisle
do you
5.
shop?
Hey, girl, you know what I hate? Underpants. Okay, we're done with that. No, so The Rock they want The Rock to play the Wolfman. The Rock right now is busy filming the movie Rampage,
Which is
based
about
on the
what?
arcade game. Remember the arcade game where there was a giant lizard and a giant werewolf and I can't remember what the other character was.
Rampage.
There's a lizard, a werewolf.
And it's called Rampage.
Rampage. You used to. It was an old game from like the 80s. It was an arcade game where they destroyed buildings, and you'd know it if you saw it.
I probably. I'm very good with visual, not so good with names.
Yeah, he's filming that right now, so he's busy. But so they're Rock for the Wolfman. They're gonna. I think they're trying to get Angelina Jolie for Bride of Frankenstein.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I could see her. I know. I really could guess. I could see her playing that. I just don't like her.
Now, they actually started this universe with. There's a movie that came out about 3 years ago with Luke Evans and Charles Dance from Game of Thrones, and it was called Dracula Untold, and that was supposed to be the starting point for the Dark Universe. I don't know if they're still keeping that as part of
It was bad.
it.
Or did bad.
It was not well. It was not well received, not well made, not well shot, well acted, or well written.
So in other words, crap.
Well, I particularly thought it was garbage.
Crap.
I didn't. See
And I've
crap.
never even heard of it, so it can't be good. I mean, usually I hear of stuff even if I don't see it.
You've probably run across it 100 times on cable and just clicked past it. If you were, I'm sure your brain just went nope. Yeah, it's not good. And then I don't, like I said, I don't know if they're gonna keep that as part of the continuity. And then they were gonna do a Frankenstein movie with not Benicio del Toro, who actually played the werewolf in the remake with Anthony Hopkins about 2009, 2010.
I want to say I
think.
did see that at least part of it.
It's
I don't know
got
if I saw
Hugo
all of it.
Weaving in it from the Matrix movies.
Wait, who?
Hugo Weaving. It's, God damn it, what's his name? Who played the villain in No Country for Old Men?
I have no idea. I didn't see the movie.
Javier Bardem, I think, is his name.
You know what he's talking about, Mike?
No.
Neither do I.
No, well, Mike wouldn't.
The
You
all
can't
the names
even-
sound familiar, but I
Mike's
can't.
pop
I
At
can't
this
Yeah.
point,
picture
you can't
anybody.
even spell Coen Brothers, let alone watch one of their movies.
CONAN.
No,
No,
Michael.
no,
Michael.
you
see.
spelled it
Michael.
wrong.
Mike,
No,
you already
stop.
screwed
I
up.
tried.
Fail.
All right.
You're a fail.
All right.
A living fail. Get in the corner.
A second
Okay.
grader could do that. Well,
No.
not probably not.
No.
Well, the spelling bee. Did you see that spelling bee? The kind of words they have. They say the National Spelling Bee again.
No.
Oh, ridiculous words. Ridiculous words for like fourth graders who I don't even get it. But anyways,
Yeah, so Javier Bardem is supposed to be playing Frankenstein. Angelina Jolie, Bride of Frankenstein. You got The Rock is possibly the Wolfman, and Tom Cruise, and Russell Crowe is Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
but who is Tom Cruise?
I have no idea who Tom Cruise plays in that movie. I don't know. He might be a new character.
They said, Tom, we just want you to be yourself.
I haven't seen the Karloff Mummy movies.
You're crazy enough. We don't need to even give you a name. Just be yourself. We don't even give you a script. Just go with it.
They don't do special effects. He just conjures all that in his head. So we talked about everything. We haven't talked about Transformers, which
It's Transformers. It's Mark Wahlberg.
It's more than meets the eye.
it is not. It's more than makes the eye squint and wish it wasn't. That it was sightless.
Now, do you think he's just a bad actor, or
He's
you
a
just don't
horrible-
like his style?
I think he's a bad human. It just comes across. He's a piece of shit. Every time I see
you
that
think
guy,
he's a bad human?
I think he's a garbage person.
He stole cars when he was younger,
He did a lot of things.
and he stole them. He stole this one guy's car like 7 or 8 times. So this guy missed work, was out a lot of money, probably had damage to this car, and I'm pretty sure that Mark Wahlberg never gave this guy a penny, even though he's worth so many millions now. He
Well,
did
there's
some-
that. He was accused. I think he was. I don't know if he was acquitted. I know he was charged with a hate crime at one point.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a thing.
I remember reading about that.
Yeah, he's very. He doesn't like people talking about that. That's a thing.
Well, everyone's got a past.
We'll just throw alleged. Just
it's
throw
like
the
more
word
recent
alleged
past.
podcast in the title, and I think that covers us for everything I'm saying. That's,
Allegedly.
that's going to get us sued. Although sue a dead man, I dare you. I'll watch I'll live long enough for them to sue me. He just
You'll
won't
make
do-
it like 9 years now. Just for all the litigation to go through.
We want his soul. He's got no money. Yeah, so I just don't like Wahlberg. He's got that Joaquin Phoenix vibe, which is just every
Whatever
time
happened to that guy?
he still acts. You know, he was supposed to be Doctor Strange. Marvel wanted him for Doctor Strange before they hired Cumberbatch.
Well, no, I could see he's got that air about him, that mystery. But I mean, yeah, Cumberbatch did a great job. And actually, speaking of that, I was on Netflix yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now. Yeah, Glenn-
Yeah.
Seen Doctor Strange, Mike?
Yes, I was there.
he was with us.
Yes.
Genius.
It was an excellent movie, a great plot, and I like the special effects, and it was very good acting.
Oh, look at that! Mike saw a movie.
I've seen a couple movies. Mike's not trending well. He's not doing well with the viewers. Probably like negative 3,000 thumbs down here.
Everybody that watches, remember, whenever Mike's on screen, just vote thumbs down.
It's
on
okay.
Wait, don't do that.
and then vote thumbs up when I'm on there because I'm awesome. Yeah, like I said, Wahlberg's just. It's not, and that's the thing. The Transformers movies, other than the first one, which we were actually in the process of watching before we did this podcast, because neither of you had seen it.
Well, I'd seen parts of it. I just never seen the whole thing, and I still haven't seen the whole thing. I saw the first 20, 30 minutes, and went left and came back and then watched 10 minutes. But I think eventually, throughout my lifetime, I will watch the whole first movie.
Eventually,
Eventually.
I'll tie you to a chair and make you watch it.
You really think it's that good? You like Shia LaBeouf that much?
No, but out of all the Transformer movies, it's the one watchable one.
What is watchable about it? Is it the plot or is it?
It's the robots. It's all about the robots. That's all that matters. I don't know why they even have human characters in these movies. Nobody, the actual fans, don't want any fucking humans. Just robots. Just make it have humans in the background, have them deal with one or two characters. And this one works because they deal with the humans less and less, or more and more as the films go on.
Mm-hmm.
The last movie has like 10 minutes of robots, and it's Mark Wahlberg, and he's all creepy about his teenage daughter. You have to watch it.
Okay, no,
It is
okay.
creepy.
Well, that and also Michael Bay doesn't understand Optimus Prime because Optimus is a hero, and by Age of Extinction, he's threatening to kill his own Autobots if they don't help him.
What?
Yeah, he and also John Goodman's robot character shoots a robot vagina.
I don't. I don't want to know.
Not only am I not making that up, it's absolutely horrifying when you watch it.
Is Roseanne Barr in there?
It may have
Wait,
been,
is that like genital mutilation or something?
No, there's a giant robot vagina that spits on him, and then he blows it up with a shotgun.
So it squirts.
I'm going to rewind that in my head about 30 seconds. Move on.
After this, we'll watch it on YouTube, and you can.
No, I don't need to watch on YouTube.
Now
I'm
you're
good.
trending positively.
Yeah. Robert. I mean, by the fourth movie, Optimus Prime is a murderous motherfucker. He kills a human being. He actually murders a human.
Why?
Well, spoiler alert. Kelsey Grammer is a bad guy, and he's about to shoot Mark Wahlberg, and Optimus shoots him.
Oh, well, he's trying to save somebody then.
But he's killing a human. I mean, you could literally just grab Kelsey Grammer rather than shoot him.
Yeah, but it's Kelsey Grammer.
I'm not saying Kelsey Grammer doesn't deserve it, but
Mike, you do know who Kelsey Grammer is, right?
Yes, he was on Frasier.
he was Frasier.
And he did Sideshow Bob.
And cheers.
And Cheers, right.
Actually, I really liked him on Cheers.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, I mean, in the second movie, he takes the villain and he says, "Give me your face," and then rips the face off the villain. Like rips his face off.
But it's a robot villain.
He's still ripping. That's like me ripping Mike's face off.
Mike, how do you feel about that?
Alarmed, shocked, but it doesn't surprise me with my lack of cultural pop knowledge here. And rightfully so, I should have my face maybe ripped off. Just kidding, people.
Hear that, internet?
Just kidding.
You've been challenged. Make it
Yeah,
happen.
there's probably 4,000 sickos that are going to go and
You need
Out
to sell
there.
the Steam boost.
And what was that
Yeah.
home address again, Mike? For those playing at home.
no, we're not giving the home
Mike,
address.
no, we don't
No,
ever give
we
addresses.
never do
no
that.
addresses, no full
No.
names, no nothing.
Phone number 555.
No, it's not. No, it's.
Don't correct me. Let me
What was
run
that?
with the 555.
No, run with the Jenny song from
Oh,
Tommy
dear
Tone.
Okay.
8675309, which is actually a number.
I think. Are we done?
That's the wrong
well-
number, Mike. Somebody said
I think
Oh,
we're done.
whoopsie.
Well, we're at
Allegedly.
We're almost at an hour, so let's just finish off the last 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll call it. We'll
All
call
right.
it a day.
And what do we want to talk about for the last 4 or 5 minutes?
How much we want to kill Mike?
No, let's get off that stuff.
Michael.
Just kidding, people.
Michael.
I know I need to calm down.
Breathe.
You know what you need? What was it? What was Al Franken's character on Saturday Night Live?
Stuart,
I'm good enough.
Stuart
I'm
Smalley?
smart enough.
Yeah,
And
that's what
doggone
Mike
people
needs.
like me.
they don't.
Not
No,
right now.
no.
They don't like me. Not trending well.
Nobody likes me, and I'm cool with it because I'm a prick. You're making us do this. You come up with something.
No. Actually, I did have a thought and I totally lost it. Anyways, so overall, would you? Okay, let's just do this. Would you recommend seeing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
I would recommend it.
You would. It's worth spending the money. It's worth going to the theater to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some
You-
of the humor I like. I like the humor a lot.
So you like it?
yeah.
You would recommend it? Would you recommend it, John?
If you like the first one, definitely check it out. A lot of people I know they've seen it liked it. I didn't that much. But you know, if you've never seen it, wait for video or go see or rent the first one first at least to get a frame of reference on it. Don't go in cold. Even though Mike did, I think he's lying.
I like the special effects. The special effects are, if you're into special effects and seeing how things are done, that's worth it.
Shiny eye candy. So that's all it was to you.
No, I like the title. I like how they did the titles, and I liked some of the plot there. I'll give you the point. I'll give Kevin the point. Or is the Pac-Man thing is really lame towards the
That's such a weird thing to fixate on. It was 3
And
seconds.
some of
It was
it's-
just so cheesy
and some of
though,
it's-
and it was like this intense fight scene. And I understand they
some
were
of it-
trying to like just have fun, but still, I mean, it didn't ruin the movie in any way, shape, or
No.
form. But it was just like, what the hell? And then it was okay, back to good. But
Well,
it just,
and like I said, part of the problem with me, if you're gonna have a space adventure / comedy, you should probably have some humor in it. I didn't find it funny.
okay.
I laughed a
There
couple of
works.
times, but overall, 90% of it fell flat. And like I said, Dave Bautista ruined everything.
But you did like Trash Panda. You like the reference to Trash Panda, or you thought like,
It's not funny. How is that funny? That doesn't even make sense.
Trash Panda. I
Yeah.
think it's fucking hysterical.
That doesn't make sense. It bears no resemblance to pandas, and pandas are not known
You
for
ever seen
digging
Well,
through
some
a
trash.
red
red panda? They look just like that, except they're red. And they're little and they're
Right.
tiny. They look like a raccoon, but they look like a red raccoon.
I have seen
And a
them.
raccoon's going in your trash, so it's a trash
Right.
panda. I think it's
Rocket
brilliant.
has two-tone colors on him, so does a panda.
So do raccoons, dickhead.
But it's just funny.
That's
It wasn't funny.
Now, Tracer Face, that wasn't funny.
No, that taser.
Taser, I'm sorry.
Taser face, that's
Tracer,
right.
I'm sorry. Taser Face, that was stupid. And that was dragged out way
Yeah.
too much.
Yes, it was.
But anyways, I would recommend the movie as well. I think it was well worth seeing, well worth getting up and going to the movie for, especially early on a Saturday.
So Kevin's a yes, Mike's a yes, I'm a no, and I'm
Some-
correct. So
Some
don't
people
listen.
might
But
to
you
not
were
like
even
some of the
a no.
80s references.
I really am a no on this.
Chris, what would you say?
Oh yeah, it rocked. Especially Yandu with that killing rampage. That was
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can't see Chris. He's not on screen. That's because he's only this tall. Really.
Actually, he's in the witness protection program,
He-
so we'll leave it at that.
He-
But anyways, I guess that's gonna do it for today. So we're gonna leave it with that, and then we should get together on a regular basis, like once a week, once every other week.
As long as I'm alive.
Yes, well that's the point.
Is your mic even on, Kevin? Because I didn't see anything moving.
It's down here.
I didn't see anything moving when you were talking.
Talking to it right now.
Hello? Oh no, it's up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Did you lose your audio?
No, just on mine. Hello? That's weird.
Uh-oh.
We'll look into it. So anyways, that'll be it. You can still hear me through the other mics.
Okay. Bye, everybody.